Yes, guys, can you hear me now? Am I audible? Online. We are going to get the download speed, man. We need upload speed. We are working with AWS account, right? So if you are getting upload speed, now it's good. Yesterday, because of that only, we are unable to launch the instance. मैं घर जाके किया था. There is a problem with the network, or otherwise we are unable to understand yesterday. So that's why yesterday I did into my home. Simply, I got launched the instance into VPC. Right. Okay. So let's get started. Today we are going to discuss about I'm going to launch the instance quickly, and then I will launch the VPC, and then I'm going to launch the instance into the VPC. And then after that, what is public subnet, what is private subnet, we are going to discuss. आपका ही यूज कर रहा हूँ. Right, guys. So go to VPC. I'm trying to launching VPC a little bit quickly. Already yesterday we discussed how we need to launch the VPC. Like we are unable to launch the instance into the VPC, so that's why what I'm doing in a sense, I'm trying to launching quickly. I'm doing VPC steps. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll change the region from North Virginia to Hyderabad. Okay, we'll launch into Hyderabad. Right. So your VPC, create VPC, right? Then VPC name, my VPC, and then we need to provide the IP address, means cider /16, and then create VPC. Good evening, Abhishek. Good evening, guys. Next, subnets. So now we are trying to creating the subnet. Okay, create subnet, where we need to create the subnet into my VPC. My subnet, right? If you want, you can give the availability zone, or otherwise you can leave it. It's not a problem. Automatically, it will take 1.0. I'm providing /24. So try to create subnet. Your AWS service not working off AWS. Abhishek. So few people that facing same issue because of verification. After verifying, they are blocking our account. So many people they are facing like this issue, right? So try to leave about that old account. Try to create new account with new mail ID. You can use same debit card. It's not a problem. Same one you can use. Got it? Okay, guys. Subnet got created, and then IGW. So my IGW, and then that's try to log out and log in. If it is working, that's good. Otherwise, create new account. Otherwise, go to account settings. There you need to provide the you need to re-enter. You need to re-provide your details in accounts. Then if it is working, that's good. Otherwise, create new account. Right? I understand, Abhishek. So now we need to attach the IGW. We have some problems with few regions and then in this account because so they got change everything from this year July 15 onwards. Before we doesn't have like these issues. So usually we'll have free tier account at the time, 12 months free. So like that they are going to provide before. From this year, July 15 onwards, they got changed. They're providing only 6 months and that too $200 credit, right? So don't worry, 6 months use like happily those all the $200. Coming to EC2, they will provide 750 hours. If it is exceed more than 750 hours, then it will charge from $200. Got it, guys? Right. So now we are trying to providing route table, my RT, and select the VPC. Guys, those all yesterday we did. So now we need to add the route entries into the route table. Save, and then subnet associate, edit subnet associate, select this one and save. That's it. Now I'm trying to launching the instance. Go to EC2. So now we are trying to launching this instance into our VPC. Got it, guys? So launch instance. So provide the instance name. For example, I'm launching Linux server. Right, go a little bit down. By default, you have Linux image. And then go a little bit down, T3 micro. And then you need to provide the key pair. Already we have one key pair for S1. I'm using S1 key pair. Right. So now security group SSH is enough, but we need to edit the network settings because we need to launch this instance into my VPC. Select my VPC and subnet. You need to allow the auto assign public IP address and then launch it. So now it is going to launch. Yesterday we got a problem, right? While we are trying to launching. So now it got launched. I think yesterday we have some network issue. So that's why. Goal goal goom raha tha na kal. Right. So got it, guys. Now let's try to access this instance. We launch this instance into which VPC? Into our VPC. See, you got a IP address from 192.168. Like that, right? Private IP address. Our VPC IP address, right? So try to access this one. Open putty and then copy the public IP address and then go to putty, paste it here. Then SSH, auth, credentials, browse. S1 is a key pair. I think PEM key we have. We'll do one thing. We'll convert S1 PEM key into PPK. How to convert? Puttygen. Puttygen, launch, and then S1 PEM key into PPK. Save, close, then browse S1 PPK. Accept security alert. Got it? So we launch VPC and then we launch the instance into that particular VPC. So yesterday we did, guys, like that. Now how to delete, let's see. Okay. First you need to delete the EC2, then VPC. Without deleting the EC2 instance, you are unable to delete the VPC. Reverse process. Reverse process, right? Select this one and delete the instance. Terminate. It will take some time to terminate, right? And then go to VPC and then delete it. So here we'll have VPC, right? Select VPC and then go to actions. And then you'll have the option called delete option, delete VPC. Click delete VPC. Why unable to delete? Because still we have the EC2 instance. It's shutdowning. We need to get the status terminate, then we can. Still shutdowning. It will take some time, okay? So we need to wait few minutes. Putty activation key, yeah, right. It's not activation key, ma. That is private key. I said now on the day, what is private key, what is public key, everything we discussed, right? Now go to here. Now we can, the instant it got deleted permanently, then you can delete the VPC. Like this you can delete, right? If you're having resources into your VPC, you are unable to delete the VPC. First, you need to delete the resources and then we need to delete the VPC, right? Okay, so today new concept, what is public subnet, what is private subnet, we are going to discuss. Guys, usually public and private subnet concepts we are going to use for three-tier architecture. Three-tier architecture, but I'm not launching any kind of three-tier architecture here now, right? So exactly what is private subnet, what is public subnet, we are going to discuss. As of now, we discuss about public subnet. Yesterday we discussed about public subnet. Public subnet. So public subnet, it having the access for internet. Private subnet, it doesn't have the access for internet, right? Let's see here. So default VPC and custom VPC finish, right? So public subnet and private subnet. So coming to public subnet, we have the internet gateway. With the help of this internet gateway, we are going to allow the internet into the public subnet. If you launch the instance into the public subnet, we can access through remotely with the help of putty, right? But coming to private subnet, exactly where we are going to use private subnet, I'll tell you. Now, for example, we need to deploy three-tier architecture. Three-tier architecture. Yesterday we discussed about LAMP server, right? LAMP. LAMP server is a three-tier architecture only. First tier, web tier. Second tier, application. And third one, database tier. So usually, if you are trying to launching the databases into the public subnet, anybody can access. Anybody can access. That is not secure. So that's why what we are going to do, we are going to launch the database tier into private subnet. Who need access, those peoples only we are going to allow into the private subnet. Got it, guys? So simple. So for example, if we are providing free classes for everyone throughout Amirpet, anybody can attend. Anybody can attend the session. So there we doesn't have the security, right? Yes, no. So coming to our personal, so especially only Naresh IT, Java people and Python people. So they have the like AWS free classes in the sense only you people you are going to attend. So this is our private session, right? Public session means all the Amirpet people they are going to attend. So if they're try to attending, we doesn't have the security, right? Yes, no. So that's why what we are doing for security purpose, free classes only for Java and Python. Who's doing Java and Python in Naresh IT, for them AWS is a free. So this is our personal, not for remaining people. I hope you got it exactly. Means outsider they are unable to attend. If we have public, outsiders also they can attend. I hope you got it. The differences between private and public. With the help of diagram, I'm going to explain you. Don't worry. Guys, first step, what we need to do? We need to log in into our AWS account. We need to log in into our AWS account. This is our AWS account. Got it, guys? With root user or admin user, right? So, for example, we are in Hyderabad. So, this is Hyderabad region. In Hyderabad region, what we are doing? We are trying to creating one VPC. VPC means our virtual private cloud. Got it, guys? Virtual private cloud. So, my VPC name is my VPC. My VPC. Got it, guys? So, this is my VPC is a VPC name. Clear? Yes, no. So now we need to provide the CIDR block. This is first step to create the VPC. So you can give any kind of CIDR block. 192 also you can give, 10 dot also you can give, your wish. So kaun sa denge? Which one I need to give? Provide, tell me. 192 can be class C. 192.168.0.0/16. So this is our VPC. This VPC, it having 64,536 combinations. In this VPC, what we are doing, we are trying to creating two subnets. This is my subnet one, right? And then we are trying to creating one more subnet. So simple. VPC is our home. VPC is our home. In our home, we'll have two bedrooms. I'll do one thing. This is my public subnet. Got it, guys? And this is our my private subnet. Got it, guys? So public subnet and private subnet. Then we are trying to providing the CRDR block. Let's see here. We are trying to providing the CRDR block. So for example, 192.168.1.0. So easily you are going to understand, right? 1.0/24. So for this private subnet, we are trying to providing 192.168.2.0. Host bits we can change, right? Host bits we can change. /16 means two host bits, right? So now 1.0/24. In this subnet, how many combinations we have? How many combinations we have? Huh? 256 combinations we have minus 5. Total, how many instances we can launch? 251. That's it now. So like the same way here also, right? Like the same way here also, 256 total combinations in that minus 5 is equal to 251. Here we can launch 251 instances. Here also we can launch 251 instances, right? Guys, remember by default, your private subnet and your public subnet, both it having the communication. We can communicate from here to here, here to here. Remember by default, because VPC is a total one network, right? In the total one network, we will have the multiple networks, right? From 64,536 itself only, we got this 251, we got this 251. So that's why by default, those both the subnets having the communication. Remember, for example, what we do next step, what we need to do after completing the subnets? Yes, guys. Next step, we need to create IGW, right? Internet gateway. So this is our internet gateway, IGW. Okay. So this IGW, we need to attach to whom? To the VPC. We need to attach this IGW to whom? To VPC. This outline is a VPC, right? So we need to attach to VPC. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear, right? Ah, two steps, three steps completed, right? Excuse me, guys. First step, my VPC. Second step, two subnets we did, right? Third step, we created one IGW, we attached to VPC. Next, fourth step, what we need to do? Route table. That's it, na? Fourth step, we need to create one route table. For example, this is my public RT. RT means route table. Got it, guys? Then here, we need to add the IGW entries and we need to associate with public subnet. Okay. My public subnet, we need to associate. And then we need to add the IGW entries with 0.0.0/0. IGW. Got it, guys? So now it having the communication, this IGW, it will communicate with this route table. That's it now, guys. This IGW, it is going to communicate with this route table. And then this subnet also, it is going to communicate with route table. The subnet also, it will communicate with this route table. Got it? In between, we'll have NACL. Yesterday we discussed now. NACL will have, and then security group will have for EC2. So got it, guys? Right. So now this is private, right? If you try to sending the request, we can communicate with public, right? Can we communicate with private? It's not possible, right? I'll do one thing. I'm try to creating one more route table. I'm trying to creating one more route table that is private route table. Okay. So in this private route table, okay, we are not going to we are not going to add the IGW entry. Just if you want, you can create, otherwise you can leave it. It's not a problem. It's not a mandatory. Just this route table, it will communicate with whom? private subnet. Very good. It will communicate with whom? Private subnet. Got it, guys? Clear? Now I'm trying to launching two different instances into two different. So we are trying to launching one instance here, right? And this is one EC2 instance. Okay. We are trying to launching one more EC2 instance. We are trying to launching one more EC2 instance into private subnet, right? So can we access this EC2 instance remotely into our laptop? Is it possible? For example, this is our laptop. This is our laptop, our client. Okay. This is our client. So now this client, it's try to sending the request with the help of internet, right? We require internet, right? So this client, what it is going to do, it will send the request through internet. So now we are going to send the request with the help of RDP or SSH. That's it now. If you're launching Linux EC2 instance, we are going to send the request with SSH. If you're trying to launching like Windows instance, you are going to send the request to access the Windows instance with the help of RDP. So the request it is going to send through internet. This request it will carry forwarding to whom? To whom? IGW. This IGW it will send the request to the route table. This route table it will communicate with the public subnet, and public subnet it will send the request to the EC2 instance, right? In between we'll have security group, right, guys? So in between we'll have security group. The security group, what it will do, it will allow the, this is SG. SG means security group. Security group should have SSH or RDP, whatever it may be. So the security group, it will check the request. It will check the request, and then it will allow the request to EC2 instance, and then it will provide the response to us. That's it now, guys. This EC2 instance, it will provide the response to us like this. Okay. Same here to here. We are going to get the response and we can access the EC2 instance into our client machine, right? Can we access this EC2 instance? It's possible. Can we access this one? We are unable to access this one. Then how we need to access this one? Here I'm trying to deploying databases. If I'm trying to deploying the databases, here I'm trying to installing DB server. Okay, in this instance. So this database, how we are going to access? Because of security, we kept this databases into private subnet, right? Okay. So now how we need to access? With the help of this mission. Got it. I said before, those both having communication, right? This network, it can communicate with this network. This network, it can communicate with this network by default. But this guy, he's unable to communicate with this network directly. Yes, no. So this person, outsider, this guy is outsider only, right? So this guy, he's unable to communicate with this private network, private subnet. So if you need to access this one, we need to access this instance remotely into this instance. Anyway, this instance we can access remotely here. With the help of this instance, we are going to access this instance. Got it, guys? Can we do practically those all? So this guy doesn't have the internet, but this guy having the internet. Clear? This instance having internet. We can communicate with internet, but this instance doesn't have the internet. How to allow the internet into private subnet also I will teach you, don't worry. At present, we are going to deploy this network according to this diagram. Acha, here diagram. Hmm? It's good, right? Nice, thank you. Right. So now we are going to start the practical session. Sorry, sir, I have some work. Then what I should do? Yes, I am also having work, man. Right. Log in into our AWS in Hyderabad region itself. I'm trying to deploying the VPC and with two different subnets, right? No issues. Mahesh, continue. So how to create the VPC? Create VPC. Then we are trying to providing the VPC name, my VPC, right? And then CIDR 192.168.0.0/16. So now create VPC. First step completed. According to this diagram, this one I have completed. right? Second step, we are trying to creating public subnet. So go to subnets. Sir, I deleted my VPC first. After that, I am unable to delete my subnet. Okay, I think you did some mistake, so that's why. If you doesn't have any resources, no need to delete the subnet manually. Maybe you did some mistake, so that's why you are getting that error. In front of you only, I have it right. I did before, right? In front of you only, subnets everything. It is going to delete. No need to delete the subnet manually. No need to delete the route table manually. No need to delete the IGW manually. Everything it is going to delete. I'll show you. Don't worry. Okay. After completing this lab, anyway, I need to delete, right? I'll show you how we need to delete. Okay. Let's see, guys. Here, go to subnets, create subnet, right? And select the VPC, my VPC. Now we are trying to providing the subnet, my public subnet. Then if you want, you can select the availability zone, or otherwise you can leave it your wish. Okay, I'll do one thing. This subnet I am going to launch into 2A. Okay, AP South to 2A. Next, 192.168.1.0/24. So you can create the subnet. Okay, so now we did one subnet. One subnet it got created successfully. Both the subnets you can create at a time itself only, but you are into very initial stage now, so that's why I did only one subnet now. Next, again I'm trying to creating one more subnet, right? Where my VPC, then my private subnet, right? If you want, you can select the availability zone. I'm trying to selecting 2B. Then 192.168.2.0/24. If you're having 1, 2, easily you are going to understand which it is a which network we are into, like that. So that's why I have given first network is 1, second network is 2. Right. So, if you want, you can create one more subnet also. See, here we'll add new subnet, right? Like this, multiple subnets you can create. Okay. So launch, create subnet. How many subnets we have? Public subnet, private subnet. Those three subnets, it belongs to by default VPC. So this is private subnets, public subnet. It's associated with whom? My VPC. Got it, guys? So third step, IGW we need to create. Click IGW. Then here, create IGW, and then my IGW. Then create internet gateway. Then go to action and then attach. Attach and then select this one and then attach it. Got it, guys? So now it got attached. Clear? Right. Third step, route table. Guys, remember, while you are trying to creating the VPC, along with the VPC, one route table it will create by default. Yesterday, I didn't provide the information because you are into very initial stage. If I'm trying to providing that information, you are going to get confused. Now you know what is route table, right? Got it, guys? While you are trying to creating the VPC, along with the VPC, see, one route table it got created by default. This first one is a new route table. It got created by default. If you want, you can use this one, or otherwise leave it your wish. If you want, you can create your new route table. It's not a problem, right? I'll do one thing. I'm trying to creating the new route table, right? Next, let's see, guys, here. Now we are trying to providing our route table settings, right? So now my public RT means route table, then create. Okay. Remove कर दिया यार, right? That's it, na? You got removed, right? Okay. So we need to provide the VPC. So we need to provide the my VPC and then create route table. The route table it got created successfully. Then add route. we are trying to adding IGW. Already you know that, right? And then save changes. And then go to subnet associate, edit subnet associate. Which one we need to select here? Which one? That's it. Simple. You got a AWS now. You learn everything. Then you're saying like we need to select public subnet, right? That's it. So we need to select public subnet. We have public subnet. Clear, guys? As of now. Again, we are trying to creating one more route table. Already we have one route table. Again, we are trying to creating one more route table. My private RT. Then select VPC. Then create route table. Now you should not provide the route because according to this diagram, we should not allow the IGW here. If we are allowing IGW, then internet it is going to enter right into this private subnet. We can access this instance directly, but our target is we should not access, right? Yes, no. So we need to keep this instance into private subnet, right? So that's why we should not allow the IGW. We should not provide the interest, but we need to provide the subnet associate. So go to here and then select subnet associate and then edit subnet associate. Then which one we need to select now? Very good. Private, not public. Already we selected public before, right? So now we need to select private subnet. So that's why I have given the name clearly. Public subnet, private subnet like that. Easily you are going to understand which subnet we need to select. Got it, guys? Right. So as of now, we did everything. Right? As of now, we did everything according to this diagram. Now we'll do one thing. We'll launch one instance into both the subnets. Two different instances into the two different subnets. Right? Okay. Go to VPC EC2. Okay. Go to EC2 and then launch instance. Then I'm trying to providing the instance name pub server. Pub means it's not a pub, guys. Okay. Pub means public server, right? Then go a little bit down. So I'm using Linux only because Windows it is going to take time, right? I'm using Linux, that to latest version only I'm using. Right. Go a little bit down and I'm trying to using same keeper. You can use same keeper for multiple instances, guys. Okay. Next, what we need to do, go to network settings, edit network settings, where we need to launch this instance into my VPC. This my VPC having two subnets see now, private subnet and public subnet. Which one we need to select? Public one. So we are launching this public server into public subnet itself only, right? Then you need to enable this auto assign IP address. Without auto assign IP address, you are unable to access this instance remotely into our client machine. Got it, guys? I hope you're clear. Yes, no. Right? Next, now we need to provide the topic. I'll do one thing. I'm going to add one more security group rule here. All traffic I'm going to add. Actually, I'm going to use ping command. For ping command, you need to add ICMP packet. But I'm trying to allowing all traffic to avoid the errors anywhere in security group. SSH along with the all traffic, right? Okay, so then we are trying to launching instance. This instance it got launched into public subnet. I hope you got it, guys. Go a little bit down and then view all instances. See this instance it got created into our VPC, especially into where? Into public subnet, public server. Got it, guys? Now we are trying to launching one more instance. We are trying to launching one more instance. Launch instance again, then provide the instance name. For example, private server, right? Private server and same Linux instance I'm using. Go a little bit down and then same key I'm selecting. You can use same key for multiple instances. It's not like that. Okay. Then go to network settings, edit network settings. Got it, guys? Go to network settings and select my VPC. Go a little bit down. Guys, here my public subnet. And don't allow this IP address. You need to keep disable. You need to keep disable and I'm trying to adding all traffic, right? Launch instance. Got it, guys? So view all instances. How many instances we have as of now? So two instances we have, see guys. Public server, private server. So if you observe public server, it having two IP addresses. One is public IP address, another one is private IP address. With the help of public IP address, we are going to access this public server. Then we have private server, right? Select private server. See, private server doesn't have the public IP address. Means we are unable to access this instance through internet, but we can communicate internally. Got it, guys? Now what we are doing, we are trying to accessing this EC2 instance remotely into this client machine with the help of putty. With the help of this EC2 instance, we are going to access this one. Got it, guys? Let's see here. Go to AWS login console, select public, then copy the public IP address. Then open putty, and then click, then paste this, go to SSH, auth and credentials, and browse S1, PPK, open, then open, accept, security alert, then EC2 user, we need to log in with the help of EC2 user. Right, guys? Go to change settings and then appearance and provide the font size 19. This is good now. Got it, guys? How to check the internet into our laptop, whether it having the internet or not. Ping 8.8.8.8. 8.8.8.8 is a global DNS server's IP address. Primary. 8.8.4.4 is a secondary. So you have the internet connection. We are receiving from 8.8.8.8 ICMP packets. Okay. And TTL means time to live milliseconds. Got it, guys? Like this, we need to check the internet into our machine. Got it? This is public server because we have one, right? 192.168.1 dot some IP address it is provided from 251 IP addresses. Total 251 IP addresses we have to the subnet, and it is going to provide 105. Got it, guys? Okay. Then how we need to access this instance into this instance remotely? Same key we are using, right? Let's see, guys, here. So select private subnet, select private instance, right? Go to connect SSH client. This is a command we need to use now. Got it, guys? But we doesn't have key now. We need to create the key. Okay. How to create the key? VIM, right? Got it, guys? VIM is an editor. S1.pem key. Open this pem key, empty key, right? Then go to your browser. We downloaded S1 pem key before, right? Downloads S1 pem key. We have opened this one. Control A, copy. Control A, select all. C for copy. Then go to here. Shift insert. Shift key, insert key. Then save and quit. 1 minute. We did some mistake. I'll do one thing. Right? First insert. Insert means we are going to edit the file content. Then I means insert, guys. See, you are going to get like this file. First, what you need to do, press I. I means you are going to get insert here. Then shift insert. Then save and quit. Save and quit means colon WQ. Colon WQ. So check the list. We have one key that is S1.pem key. Clear, guys? Now we need to follow those steps. First one, we need to create one key. Second one, we need to copy this one, ch mode 400 permissions. Means read only permissions we are providing. Then hit enter. So let's check the list. Before we have RW permission, it became read only because of security. Got it, guys? Next, copy this command, copy this last command ssh-i, then paste it here, then hit enter, provide yes, see. 2 means private instance. Got it, guys? So maybe you are going to feel some difficulty with VIM editor. You don't know, na? Simple. Open file with VIM editor. Okay. Then copy the PEM key content, not PPK content. PEM key content, not PPK. Okay. Copy the PEM key content. You know how to open the notepad. With the help of notepad, select A, select all, Control C, copy. Then come back to terminal, means our putty. Then what you open the key with the help of VIM editor, you need to paste. How to paste? Shift key, insert key from your keyboard. Otherwise, if you're having mouse, right click. Got it, guys? Now we are into remote mission inside the remote mission. So this is our client. Then we access this mission here. Now with the help of this mission, we are accessing this one. How to check the internet? Ping is a command 8.8.8.8. There is no internet. Means private, na? Private subnet doesn't have the internet connection, right? Now my intention is I have the database server into the private subnet. I got a new update. Without internet, can we update? Securely, I need to provide the internet. Okay. I should not allow the internet with the help of IGW. We are trying to allowing the internet with the help of NAT gateway. NAT, Network Address Translator. NAT gateway. What is that? NAT. Network Address Translator. We are trying to allowing the NAT gateway. With the help of NAT gateway, we are allowing the internet into the private subnet. We are not allowing the internet with the help of IGW. If you are allowing the internet with the help of IGW, anybody can access this one. But our intention is only few restricted people they need to access from private subnet. But private subnet should have the internet. By default, private subnet doesn't have the internet. If you need to allow the internet into the private subnet, we are going to use one service called NAT gateway. NAT gateway. NAT GW. NGW you can say. Got it, guys? Exactly where we need to launch the NAT gateway. Right? Into public subnet. Got it, guys? NAT gateway, we need to launch into the public subnet here. Right, guys? This is also one kind of router. This NAT gateway, we are going to launch where? Into got it, guys? So clear. This is NAT gateway. We are trying to launching NAT gateway into this public subnet. But NAT gateway entries we need to provide into the private route table. Clear, guys? NAT gateway entries we need to provide into the private route table. So clear? So now we'll do one thing. So how we need to provide the 192.168 dot something 1.0 you can give. Okay. So NAT gateway we are going to allow. Okay. Right. So then if you're allowing NAT gateway, then you are going to get the internet. Go to VPCs. How to allow the NAT gateway? Go to VPC, go a little bit down. Here you'll have an option called NAT gateways. At present, there is no NAT gateway, right? Create NAT gateway, then provide the NAT gateway name, my NGW, NAT gateway. right? So this is region new and then zonal, right? Better to provide this one, first one only, right? Provide this one and then go a little bit down. Which one? My VPC, public only we require, right? Create NAT gateway. So create NAT gateway, right? And then what we need to do? Pending. We need to wait few minutes. So usually you should ask elastic IP address. Without elastic IP address, we are unable to create the NAT gateway. It got created. So we'll wait. Right, guys. Okay, we'll do one thing. Actually, this is new option. We'll discuss later about this one. 1 minute. Go to NAT gateway. Select this one and delete this one. That is new option, right? Region wise, but we need to create the NAT gateway into where public. According to this diagram, we need to create the NAT gateway where into the public subnet, right? We need to select the subnet, particular subnet, right? So that's why better to use second option, right? So create NAT gateway, my ngw, then select this one, and then select which one? Public subnet. We need to create the NAT gateway in public subnet, and here you need to provide the elastic IP address. Allow elastic IP address, it will charge $0.05 per hour. Per hour, $0.05 it will charge. Then select allow. Automatically you are going to get the without public IP address means elastic IP address. You are unable to create the NAT gateway here. So create NAT gateway. Got it, guys? So next step, go to route tables. It's pending. We need to wait few minutes. We need to get the status active. Still it is a pending. We need to wait few minutes. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about EBS. EBS, Elastic Block Storage. Tomorrow EBS, day after tomorrow S3. Maybe it will take S3 for 2 to 3 days, and maximum I'm going to finish this Saturday. So after Sunday onwards, you have free birds maximum. If you launch instance into another region, what will happen? You are going to get the instance from that region itself only, right? See, Mahesh, what kind of question you are asking? For example, I have purchased one laptop, sir, but I didn't kept the laptop into my bedroom. I have kept the laptop into my friend's bedroom. Then you need to access the laptop from your friend's bedroom, na? Then what will happen in the sense? What will happen instead of keeping your laptop into your bedroom and then instead of you into your friend's bedroom? Yes, no. From anywhere you can access according to your requirement, right? Right, guys. So still it is pending. Guys, deleting process, it's very, very important. If you didn't delete this one, every day you are going to get the charge. Per hour, $0.05. Like the 24 hours के लिए कितना हो गया? Got it now? Hmm. So now, uh, in billing, go to here and then we'll have billing and cost management there. Right. So let's see, guys, here. There we'll have an option called billing. click billing option, then you're going to get the charges and everything. Right, guys. Let's see, guys, here. Go to route table. According to this diagram, we need to add the entries into this route table, right? Route table. Which route table? Public or private? Private. We need to add the route entries into private route table, right? Select this one. Guys, edit route, add route. Then, so we need to provide the, I think 0.0.0 and the NAT gateway. Which one? Two NAT gateways we have. I think it's not deleted permanently. No issues. Get the number NAT gateway ID will have 90D, right? This one, right, guys? It got hang. Then again, I'm trying to starting duplicate session, right? Try to execute that command. Guys, only few minutes session we are going to get. Now got it. See, we are getting internet here. See, this is public subnet, right? Private subnet, right? Private instance. Clear now. With the help of NAT gateway, you're going to get the internet. Usually in private subnet, we are going to launch the databases. So usually if you need to update the database, we need internet. With the help of NAT gateway, we are going to provide the internet. It's bit expensive. NAT gateway charges 0.005. Elastic IP address charge 0.05. Got it, guys? While you try to transferring the data, for example, if you try to transferring 1 GB data, then you are going to get the huge bill, right? Right. So how to delete? Please focus. If you didn't delete, then you are going to get the like huge bill. Hmm? Reverse process. I'm going to close everything. Reverse process. First, you need to delete those both the instances. Got it, guys? Otherwise, delete the NAT gateway first. Maybe if you need to, it is taking charges means anyway, it will charge now $0.05, right? So first delete the NAT gateway. Go to VPC, then go to NAT gateway, right? Select NAT gateway and then delete NAT gateway and delete. Guys, don't forget to release the elastic IP address. If you forgot to release the elastic IP address, every day you are going to, per hour, you are going to get $0.05. Okay. First delete the NAT gateway. So after deleting this NAT gateway completely, go to elastic IP address. And now it's not deleted. We need to wait few minutes. Go to elastic IP address. Here we'll have elastic IP address. Select this one, go to action and then release. So cannot be released ID because it's not deleted first. So we need to wait few minutes because it's not deleted. Still it is deleting. You need to get deleted, then it will work. So we need to wait few minutes. Now it got deleted. Go to elastic IP address, then action, then okay, we'll do one thing. Let's try to release. We need to wait few more minutes. Definitely we can release. It's not a big deal. It will say like that only. We need to wait few minutes, then we can. Okay, in between, we'll do one thing. We are going to delete the instances. We can release, don't worry, I will show you. It will take time. In between, we are going to delete the, why unnecessary, we need to waste our time, right? Select those both the instances and then go to instance state. Go to instance state, delete it. Now see guys, release we have seen. It will take some time, that's it. So you need to release, otherwise you are going to get charged. Okay. So instances also it got deleted, right? Instances it got deleted successfully. We need to wait few minutes and after that delete the VPC. First, remove the NAT gateway, delete the NAT gateway, then release the IP address, elastic IP address, then delete the EC2 instances, then delete the VPC. Like this, you need to. If you want, you can delete the NAT gateway later also, but it is going to charge, right? If you forgot, then you are going to get charged. So that's why first delete the NAT gateway and elastic IP address. Got it, guys? So this is all about VPC. It got terminated. Go to VPC, select VPC, then delete it. So you need to provide delete here. One guy he asked me before, right? Sir, how to delete the VPC? Select this one, actions, delete VPC, delete, then delete. Route table, IGW, everything it is going to delete along with the VPC. That's it. Okay. I'll share this diagram, don't worry. Okay. I'm going to save. Right, guys? If you're having any doubts, any questions, please. Tomorrow, we are going to start new chapter that is called EBS, Elastic Block Storage, then S3, then RDS. Right? I hope you're clear, guys. If you're having any doubts, any questions, please. Online, I hope you're clear. Right, guys, you. Huh?